had a period in the 30s, 40s, particularly in the 40s, 50s, 60s. Let me start that again. We had a period in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, where people believed in the American dream. They believed that they could have a steady job, rising income, benefits for health care and retirement that would protect them against disaster, and enough money so they could afford to buy their own home. And what we've seen in recent years is that dream has been under assault. We've had literally millions of jobs shipped overseas by big American multinationals. We've had 6 million families foreclosed out of their homes, and another 15 million families in homes that are worth less than the mortgage is, and that's called being underwater. So they're trapped in a home that's their home, but it's not a good investment. We've had a huge burden shift from companies to individuals for paying for retirement. The whole 401k is a do-it-yourself, pay-it-yourself retirement. Used to be paid by the companies. And we have people worried about whether or not they can cover their medical costs, whether or not they can cover the costs of their kids going to college, or even going to a community college, or get some technical training. So the middle class feels under assault, and you can sense it talking to people. You can see it in the opinion polls. There's a sense of angst and anxiety. There's a sense of economic insecurity, which is different from what there was before. People are wondering how they're going to make it. And you see in poll after poll, people saying, you know, our kids are not going to have as good a future as we've had present, and we're not doing as well as our parents did. So you have a sense that the middle class is no longer confident in America, that the American dream is going to come to them and come to their kids, which means there's got to be a redoubling of effort. There's got to be a pulling together. There's got to be a support for those institutions, like community colleges, like land-grant colleges, like the rebuilding of America's infrastructure, our roads, our highways, our bridges, our ports. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce says that we're losing $1 trillion worth of foreign trade because our transportation system is so out of date. We see China spending more developing new clean energies. Well, maybe the hookup in clean energy is between some clean energy businesses and a good land-grant college. You know, maybe, you know, developing new high-tech industry is going to be that connection in the community. The nexus between education and technological advancement and job opportunities and a growing standard of living and improved productivity. All those things work together. And we've kind of let them work apart. We've let corporations go their own way. General Electric wants to go to China. IBM wants to go to India. General Motors is going overseas. And it begins to fall apart. We need to pull it back together again. And educational institutions are right at the heart of it.